Hello everyone, welcome to the Selling Insight YouTube channel and introducing you to the error handling technique in Microsoft Excel. We'll be using if error and if any functions. They are essential tools that helps in handling errors in formulas and to improve accuracy and readability of data. As we all know, all formulas that we are to use in Excel must start with equality sign. So when you put an equality sign to an if error, which is there as seen in the screen, it will request for value that you are testing for and what to return, value if there is an error. The same thing applies to the if any. The if any also will be initiated, will start with an equality sign, is also having value and return if not applicable, not available. So basically we have four errors that we do have in Excel. Number one is the division error, which is when the data is divided by 0. Reference error, when the referencing is wrong, like this not available error. Then the value error, when the value is actually wrong, so it returns error. So instead of having this error to mobile up the data, how this data looks, it's not actually looking fine as it is. Now the reason is because of each of these error that is being written here. So the way we can just eliminate this for the if any, another disclaimer here is that the if any can only be used for the any error. The if any can only be used for the any error, while the if error can be used for any type of error. Remember, we have to use value. The value is the VLOOKUP. You don't change it. Please refer to the video on VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP that has been done previously. Now, the if any, the value is the VLOOKUP value, then what should it return if it's not found there? Let's just say not found. Not found. So you can see that the not available has been replaced with letter of not found, and this is fine. You can also use not available, but all I'm just saying is that you can see it's better than the way it was. And for this division, it is if error that can be used to eliminate that. So any other error in an Excel can be eliminated with if error. Then if error, this is the value. So what should it return? No customer. Then you close the bracket. So this is telling us that no customer based on this. So if there is an error, then if no customer, if there is 0, meaning when there is an error, then there is no customer, because 300 divided by 0 will give us no customer, because the B represents customer and there was no customer that purchased the item in the previous day. So that's that about if error and if any. But I would love us to go through a more robust data, something like this. Now in this data, we can as well look at the VLOOKUP data here. The VLOOKUP data is also here. We can just merge it up by saying if there is an error in this VLOOKUP request, then automatically what we are saying is that it should release no score. So with this, no score, because there was an error. By the time you do all of this, it means you have no score for those ones that do not have score. So you have no score for those ones that do not have score, just like that. And for the grade, you can as well just use this if error for the grade. Then you should just tell it no grade. Close the bracket, so no grade. Another thing that is very vital is that each of these data took preference from all of this. So by the time we change the source data, is going to affect this. So let's go. Now the total score, you can also assume that if there was an error in you summing it up, if error in this summation, then the value should return missing results. So with this, you see that this total score too will change. So now enter, you see that the missing results, total score has changed to missing result, because this VLOOKUP is taking its own instruction from here. Now, by the time you click this, you see that the whole data is clean and you're having all of this and you're having missing, and that's all. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Please try as much as possible to lay your hands on any of those things that has been done, and you'll be able to get through each and every of this. Ensure to subscribe, share with a friend, and like. Also comment where you're having difficulty or you have questions or you have concerns. Thank you and bye bye.